Today's episode is sponsored by Ren.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
I don't think you do enough for the environment.
Why do you say that?
Do you recognize how big the average carbon footprint is?
Why do you say that?
No. Yours is probably huge. Like, I got big feet, but my footprint's probably not even as big as your carbon footprint.
Why do you say that, though?
I'm telling you, Ben, right now, Ren's offering a simple and effective way to make a difference in the climate crisis. Ren's a website where you can calculate your carbon footprint, then offset it by funding a diverse mix of carbon reduction projects like tree planting, mineral weathering, and rainforest protection. By answering a few questions about your lifestyle, you can find out your carbon footprint and how to reduce it. No one can reduce their carbon footprint to zero, so you can offset what you have left after reducing. Once you sign up to make a monthly contribution to offset your carbon footprint, you receive monthly updates from the projects you support. You get to see what your money is spent on with photos and details on every tree planted. There's a lot of plants out there, Ben, with a rapid rate of photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
But that's still not going to catch up to your gigantic carbon footprint. They're going to plant 10 trees right now in your name, Ben. In your name.
In my name.
If you're one of the first 100 people to sign up using the link in the description. You're hot.
Thank you.
Like physically, like that's climate change, man.
Oh.
You're sweating down here.
I am sweating.
We don't have time for this.
Okay.
We got to plant trees right now and cool down. The small changes you make, Ben, can help you live more sustainably. You can do it here with Ren. It's going to take a lot to end climate crisis, and you can start helping today by learning more on ren.co. That's WREN.co. Click our link below to offset your carbon footprint on Ren. The first 100 people who sign up will have 10 extra trees planted in their name. That's 10 little trees named Ben. Do it now. WREN.co.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's the Drunken Peasants. This is episode 1080. 1080. Doing it live, and we got Shabisky with us. We're going to get into all sorts of fun stuff today. Do want to wish Shabisky a happy late birthday. It was your birthday yesterday, right?
Happy late birthday.
Yeah.
Sweet 16, right?
Yeah, my sweet 16.
Yeah.
I got a Ferrari.
A Ferrari?
I was pissed, though. It was a red Ferrari when I wanted my dad to get me a blue one. I was pissed.
Damn.
He knows blue's my favorite color.
I don't think I've ever seen a blue Ferrari. They're usually like black, red, or yellow. But yeah, there probably are blue ones. I've just never seen it. Yeah, everyone make sure you like the stream.
You think your dad's poor?
Yeah, that's why he couldn't afford me a blue one. Obviously.
It's messed up.
Pisses me off.
It's messed up.
I'm a victim.
We're going to get into the stuff from the thumbnail in a moment here. Before we do that, like the stream, and we are going to cover this news story out of Pakistan. Have you seen this?
No.
Pakistan is like a big portion of Pakistan is underwater right now, which is crazy. There's like mass flooding going on there. We'll check it out as part of the news. Here we go.
He called me sir. It got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
I guess it's 1/3 of the entire country, which is pretty crazy.
It's too much.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the world, catastrophic flooding in Pakistan has killed more than 1,000 people. You heard that number correctly, 1,000. Entire villages have been washed away by the floodwaters, and officials say nearly 1 million homes have been damaged or destroyed. Millions of people have been displaced there. Holly Williams shows us the huge scale of the devastation.
These floods are biblical, according to Pakistan's government.
Floods.
More than 30 million people have been inundated in a country already weighed down by poverty. And Pakistan's government said...
I remember there were a few counties, like little pieces of other counties in Western Washington that flooded, and it looked bad, but I couldn't imagine like 1/3 of an entire country flooded over.
Yeah, we used to get flooding outside of Seattle on the lower land areas. I remember my friends had a farm in Stanwood, Washington, and every couple of years their farm would flood, and like it would be a huge lake with like pigs and horses in it.
Yeah,
it was not good that way, but
there was a big one last year. I think it was the Nooksack. I remember it because it sounds like nutsack. The Nooksack River flooded and like flooded all the areas around it. So I guess this is unheard of these days. So
one thing is certain. This is a catastrophe caused by climate change.
This is a humanitarian disaster, Ji, of epic proportions. Thousands are without shelter, many are without food, and people are stranded.
More than 2,000 miles of roads have been washed away, according to the Red Cross.
Oh, Jared, wait, it's not your segment yet. Simmer down, buddy. We'll get to you in a minute.
Until your
here.
turn.
Yeah. We're talking about something way more important than you.
The only way out in some areas is by air. And that's also how food is getting in. We left our homes in a hurry.
Jared Jiglitz is here trying to flag our channel. Now, I'm just going to point out right now, since he showed up, that Jared, if you've had a terminated channel, which you did for streaming porn, you actually are subject to termination on your channel. But we'll get into that later.
Says this woman, some days we're able to eat, other days we have nothing. Some have made it to safety literally on their own steam, while desperation has also sparked ingenuity. A daring rescue on a bed frame rigged up on a zip line. Satellite images show a country laid to waste, before the deluge and after. If climate change is the culprit, this year's floods may be just a preview of Pakistan's future. For CBS Mornings, Holly Williams, London.
Record-breaking heat wave and droughts.
Yeah, there's some crazy climate-related stuff that keeps happening. Over the last 2 years, I've noticed it way more intense, especially up here. You know, record high temperatures in Canada and things like that. So, yeah, pretty unbelievable. Now, since I guess Jared's here, we'll go through some Jared stuff. Because Jared's just rushing us.
Well,
so
this flood in Pakistan is horrible. I don't really know what to say about it. It's terrible. I will say though, there's going to be some flooding now that Jared Genesis is here. All the ladies better check themselves.
Oh dang.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TPO, they're going to touch me.
Jared, you're so dumb. Like, I mentioned the thing about his channel getting terminated, and he's like, I'll take that L for you. It's like, what? Like, how does that damage me at all?
That's not even the real Jared.
It is actually the real Jared. Yeah,
it's just like when he took one for the team for me, and
oh yeah, and we're gonna go over
all
that.
He did was like I'll take it for to hurt you guys. Like, no, you didn't do anything to anybody but yourself.
Right,
it 100% backfired. Nobody else was damaged.
So Jared started coming around. He came around on the last episode of Tap, which this was the thumbnail for it. Milking Jared Part 4. He's got luscious lol cow teats. To milk and milk and milk. and it's cute. And he's so dumb, he can't like make a good video making me look dumb. He just goes the coward's route with flagging. And we'll get into that. Yeah, so he was butthurt about this, and he made this thing. I guess it's like a Discord, but it's not. It's called Gilded. It's just like Discord, and it's a group. It's going to take down DP. So he's trying to like organize like a false flagging campaign because his feelings are hurt so bad. And
shouldn't he be bulking right now?
Yeah,
Jared, you should be bulking right now, dude.
Yeah. So I went ahead and reached out to YouTube. I actually have some direct contacts at YouTube that work there. And I've confirmed this. I reached out to them and I'm like, hey, is it true that, if you had a channel terminated, you can't make a new YouTube channel? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, how do we do this then? How do we report this? And they said, go ahead and report it. So I have the go-ahead from YouTube and everyone watching and everyone that sees this later. If you feel the need to go to Jared Juggernaut's channel, I say feel free to let them know if you notice any violations. There's already one clear violation, and that was the epic fail when he streamed porn on his own channel without even checking to see if Shabisky was still restreaming him. Oh, Jared, you might want to explain this too here. What do you mean when you're talking about your dad here, and you're like, sometimes I wish I had the balls to take him out?
Like to dinner? Are you gonna take your dad
Are you
out
talking
to
about to dinner?
You in love with your dad? Is that what this is? Badly in love?
Yeah. So we'll just go through it here. There's like we've all seen the hits too.
You're the biggest moron I ever met.
Like,
take the cake. You understand that? You gotta be
see,
the biggest
this
moron
is
I've
kind
ever
of
met.
like a pattern.
You win the Nobel Prize for dumbass.
Of like threatening your parents.
This is pre-bulk Jared, though.
I'll beat your...
Yeah.
I've noticed one thing about Jared. Since he started bulking, he's really changed his mindset. Like, now he doesn't want to beat his dad's ass, right? He just wants to take his dad out to dinner or something.
Take him out to dinner? Is that part of the bulking regimen?
I think,
Don't play with me, boy.
His dad's got to pay for all
Don't
his
play with me,
bulking.
boy. God damn. You guys are making me fight my family. Look at
Only
this
he had the guts to ask his dad to leave.
I was on your side
Swear to God.
until you kicked me out of your goofy little gilded club. Now I'm 100% DP posse.
Oh,
damn,
man.
your loss is our gain.
Whoa.
Welcome here, Seth Looks.
We won.
Guys, I'm gonna get you back for this, Chris. I'm gonna fucking get you back for this. You understand, you son of a bitch. You might get my computer taken away, but I'll get it back. Don't worry.
It's so funny that you can have your computer taken away by someone. Like, you really are a child. And you want to fuck children. But
I'll get it back, motherfucker. I'll get it back, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Sick of this goddamn shit. I'm a cool-ass man, motherfucker.
And then there's this classic. So this is he's a little further into the bulking phase at this point.
Yeah, this is.
He's
like
put
a-
on
a
like 25
pre-bulk.
pounds.
Yeah,
here.
he's gonna cut after this.
Oh, age. I date anybody. It doesn't matter. I don't follow society's rules, and people think ill of me for that, but it doesn't matter to me. I never cared about what people think of me. That's why Chris calls me a pedo and all these funny names. Even though he's really just. I don't think there's a word that can describe his level of sickness, but if you feel you have chemistry towards someone, like you connect in a spiritual way, then go for it. Whether they're 14, 48, 99, whatever, it doesn't matter, dude. Sure, 12 is cool with me. That's great, man.
Wait,
See, the funny thing
14
about
and 12 is illegal.
adolescents is they never sold their soul yet, and so they still have purity in them. And if you can get one young like that, then that's freaking great. Most of the time, though, their parents probably wouldn't be cool with that, and that's understandable. But the funny thing is, a lot of parents are so stupid, and they insult their own children, saying, well, my kid can't date someone younger because their brain hasn't developed. Because basically, it's like saying they're stupid. My kid's stupid, so I don't want them dating someone older because they're just going to make stupid choices because they're dumb. What kind of piece of crap parent says that? Hell yes, I would, dude. I would date an 11-year-old, 9-year-old, doesn't matter. I look in the spiritual aspect of it. If I spiritually connect to someone, it doesn't matter, dude. 99, 8, it doesn't matter.
99, 8, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, then Jared doesn't know why everybody doesn't like him. I don't get it.
Well, he says we just took him out of context, but it's like, what other context can you do?
Me for that, that's on you. I really don't give a shit.
If you disagree with that,
cheers,
that's
guys,
on
for being
you.
here.
That's icky.
Still got 46 in the chat.
And he again, like with that whole video, he didn't
Billy
just
Goat.
say age. I'm sorry.
No, Billy Goat in the chat said they let kids change their sex, but they can't consent to sex. What are you talking about, Billy Goat? Where are you coming from with this? What is going on?
You're basically saying kids are stupid, man.
What is going on? What a shit take. What a completely, utterly terrible, shit, horrible take. Is Billy Goat here with Jared? Is this your crew, Jared? Is this your crew? What a very weird thing to say. That's very weird.
Here's Jared getting his own channel terminated for nothing. It's weird how he turns around and considers it a win.
The complaint about his trolls is very funny, though. Yeah, there's stuff that's funny, but it's stuff that he doesn't even, like, consider to be funny. He doesn't, you know, it's because he doesn't think he's a lol cow.
Serious trouble right now. The question is, though, do I want to take one for the team? You know what I'm saying? Let's just say if I brought up some Pornhub right now, ooh, that would not be good for him. Yo, bro. I could get his whole channel taken down right now, homie.
Dude, he's so stupid. He's so stupid. Listen to him. He's like, if I played some Pornhub, I'd really get him in trouble. What the fuck?
Let's just say if I brought up some Pornhub right now, ooh, that would not be good for him. Yo, bro.
He thinks he's come up with such a great plan.
I could get his whole channel taken down right now, homie. I would gladly take one for the team for this little
Yeah, this is the same thing that you're saying now. But if your channel got terminated, nothing would happen to us. The only thing we'd miss out on is laughing at your shit when it comes out. That's it. But I honestly think it's worth it. Like, I'm willing to take one for the team and not have your new content around to get you off the internet.
I rather enjoyed the year and a half his computer was taken away and he wasn't online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ass kid. You want to see some Pornhub? I'll do it, bro.
This is just evidence that you shouldn't even be able to have a YouTube account right now. This video is proof that you streamed porn.
Hey, Shabisky, this one's for you, homie. Enjoy this strike.
Is he doing it?
So
is he really doing
you
it?
didn't get the strike, Shabisky. Like, we know that.
No, because yeah.
Jared did get his channel removed. Jared is technically not even supposed to have a YouTube account at this point. Is Jared still in the chat? Can he tell us how that was a win? Because he claimed victory after this too.
He he posted in our chat earlier, like, kids need love too, I guess, also. So
he really showing Pornhub? Dude, I'm not gonna play. Dude, it looks like he is doing it.
All right, Kush, what are you into, bro? You like gangbangs? What do you like, bro? Yo, how you liking this, Shabisky? We got him, bro. We got him. How y'all liking
the
this?
music too is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's to it.
He's on Pornhub? Dude, I got Jared to go on Pornhub on live stream. He's so dumb. He's so dumb. Wait, I didn't even get him to do it. He got him to do it. It's like somebody said earlier that fucking Jared just trolls himself. He's sitting over there trolling himself, playing porn on his fucking video. Oh my god, dude. No way.
It was so effortless. It kind of just fell into your lap. All you were doing was restreaming him.
It's because it's so easy to get under his skin. Like us the other day, just talking a little bit, it got under his skin so much Oh, and we're going to watch that, right? He posted a video about...
No, fuck
DP.
him.
Oh. want to watch.
I
didn't see it yet.
I suggest everyone, if you want to watch any videos, you can go to his channel and watch them. But I'd also suggest that you alert YouTube, since you know what, I've never suggested that the people that watch the show ever do this to anyone else. But since he made it clear that he's gonna flag our channel for no reason other than he's butthurt, I would say he can be flagged for a legitimate reason, which is he had a channel terminated, and YouTube confirmed that.
It's too much.
I just gave your homie a strike. Y'all fucked with the wrong one, kiddos.
It didn't work, though. There was no strike.
Dude, somebody fucking... I'm not going to unpause it. Here, I'll unpause it by, like, where you guys can't see it.
Really wanted how long it lasts.
Yeah, he's playing Pornhub right now. There's titties on his screen. There's titties on his screen right now. He's so slow. I haven't been watching it all. Dude, this is too good.
We can't go back and check if Shabisky's watching. He's busy watching porn.
He can't multitask
This
like
is
that.
too good. Now watch him come to my stream and see that I haven't been playing it at all.
Little pussy turned it off.
Oh, the little pussy turned it off. Damn, what a pussy. He wouldn't let me play porn on his channel.
Yeah.
We got him, man.
What? We got him, man. What do you mean you got me, man?
We got him, bro.
What?
So that never happened.
So yeah, that never happened. YouTube can't see that at all.
If he would have ended the stream and deleted it really quick, he probably would have gotten away with it.
Probably, but he was gloating. He had to do his little touchdown dance on the...
But he didn't do anything.
On the end zone. He was there.
But did he get any of it, though?
No.
Like, did he get anything?
No, I didn't get any of it because I'm not a dumbass. You gave me a clear warning ahead of time.
He ain't watching? Oh, did he turn it off? Okay. Little pussy turned it off.
If some of it was on my stream,
Little
unlike
pussy.
him, I wouldn't be
How's it feel to be a
streaming anymore. I would
pussy? It
immediately
doesn't
end
fall
the
for
stream.
Jared Genesis' trap.
His stream got taken down? No way.
Shabisky looks so excited here, like a kid on Christmas morning, and there's like a giant stack of presents right here when he sees the channel's terminated.
The account has been terminated. Oh my god! No, his channel just got fucking terminated. Oh my fucking god, dude. I got Jared Genesis' fucking channel banned. No way. Dude, he was trying to get me taken down. Dude, today is a legendary day. Not only did his stream...
Wait. Shabisky, did you say that you got his channel taken down when he was trying to get your channel taken down?
It's almost like that's what happened. He nuked himself. I didn't even really do anything besides get under his skin.
And now he's trying to come after other people? Oh, no, Jared, you got to stop trying to take channels down. It doesn't work well for you.
Get taken down, his whole channel terminated. This is crazy. This is crazy, dude. No way.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
And this is right after that.
This is here. So, I understand if I want my channel to grow, then I have to expand myself. You know what I'm saying? And
you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I know what you were saying. You don't have to keep asking. Do you know what I am saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I am saying?
He says it just like Butters.
Yeah. And he's got the little puff of hair on top of his head. That was so weird how he shaved his head into a mohawk, but then he shaved like the front of his head and you could see the stubble growing in. And then he's got...
That's weird. He's just got like a chocolate swirl on his head. Like a doo-doo emoji.
Yeah. So we've seen the hits from Jared. He wants to bang kids. There's no lost context there. He literally there's no way we can misinterpret what he said there. He wants to take out his dad. He's threatened to beat up his dad in a live stream before, and he's a false flagger. He's a pussy ass bitch that can't talk shit. He has to abuse the system to take down channels that make fun of
This was the
him.
moment when Shabs won me over. Billy won me over when he threw that piss. I didn't like you until you did that. We should start a legal defense fund part 2 Electric Boogaloo. When's the incel hell in a cell happening?
Jared is a cry bully. That's mainly what it is. So
we did the incel Hell in a Cell at Actual Mania Friday
Hella
night.
incel.
Go back and watch the VOD on that. It was good. It was a good episode.
There's a lot of concern trolls in the chat too.
Good.
It's interesting.
We need concern. A lot of times, we're just a little too masculine with our approach to things.
We're too alpha.
Yeah, at times we kind of like step on like tiny little creatures and end their fairy tale reign because we're giants. We don't pay attention to the people we step on. That's why we use ren.co to plant 10 trees, because our actual footprint destroys what most people's carbon footprint would. That's the problem.
Teddy Rubskin just sent me something interesting that I'm going to play really quick here in just a moment. Yeah. So this video, it's funny that there's a video of it too, because a lot of people could just be like, no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me that got my channel terminated. But there's a video of him being like, I'm going to get my own channel terminated. It's ridiculous.
So, negative creep. Let's talk about negative creep. The girl who thought it would be funny to make a video about me on Christmas nonetheless.
My Christmas gift to everybody that's been asking is to share with you how I became part of the Alpha Genesis lore and a living meme.
Uh-oh. Are these saying anything important? They're just DMs?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to read them? For those watching at home, they seem to be
Do you want me to
DMs.
go back to...
There's heart emojis coming from Jared. So I think Jared's in love.
Yeah,
There's
and this
a panic button.
This is the girl who, like, recently he's like, yeah, I have your lewds and I'm going to release them. Like, do you remember that video? When we watched it?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah.
So the point of this video is...
It's about how he gets rejected and he's still salty about it.
Okay. Was this the one from Teddy Rubskin, or
Teddy Rubskin sent this to me? Yes.
Okay. She says, "I know how pants work." Maybe these DMs are sexy. If she has the time to tell him she knows how pants work. Love your hair.
Oh yeah, here he is leaving all these thirsty ass comments.
Thurston Howell III. This is exposing Camelot 331. Damn. Jared wants to bang. He's asking in the comments of a fucking YouTube video, which is the best way to talk to somebody.
Let's talk about Mrs. Negative Creep, Miss Megan. You're such a lovely soul. You're such a lovely human being. I'm so sorry, Megan, that your life is full of insecurities. That you think it's okay to bully and harass people like me.
Bullying and harassing is not okay.
We've watched videos of Jared talking about how it's cool to bully people and it's good for them, actually.
It's so fucking sad. You know that the allegations about me are not true. You just choose to believe them because you choose to follow cancel culture.
I don't care about age. I date anybody. It doesn't matter. I don't follow society's rules. And, people think ill of me for that, but...
See, if it was just other people saying it and there wasn't any evidence of it, then I would be like, oh, that might be cancel culture. But here's a video of you saying it. Like, when you say it, what am I supposed to think? Unless you're like, just kidding. It'd be weird to say anyway, but if you're like, just kidding, I don't really mean that.
It was weird, though, because like this video where he talks about wanting to have a relationship with an 8-year-old, it went viral, and it did the opposite of cancel him. It signal boosted him, and he had a Discord server full of minor attracted people. So you got the opposite of canceled. He got a small following of predators to come pat him on the back.
Doesn't matter to me. I never cared about what people think of me.
It's funny because I saw screenshots months ago from Jared talking to somebody, and he thinks you don't really think he's a possible child predator. I just make you say that.
It's in my contract to say it. Yeah. Everybody go to childpredator.jared.
If you feel you have chemistry towards someone,
But it's and he thinks I'm the one who told Keemstar about him. I don't know Keemstar. I've never talked to him before ever.
And I didn't even tell Keemstar. I just posted Jared's video in a group chat that had Keemstar and multiple other people in it.
Right.
And I knew Keemstar would watch it, and he would probably say something about it. And then he did. And then Jared got a whole new fan of weird, sick creepos like him. And that's the worst part about it all. That's the worst part, is that it signal boosted you to more creepy people.
someone, like you connect in a spiritual way, then go for it. Whether they're, 14, 48, 99, whatever, doesn't matter, dude. Sure, 12 is cool with me. That's great, man. See, the funny thing about adolescents is they never sold their soul yet.
It's funny because, like, I'm looking at this chat, and every mod in his chat are actually people from our fan base that all they had to do was, like, trick him into making the mods. And when whenever there was someone there who they could tell was like an actual fan of Jared, 'cause there's a couple of them here and there, when their posts would go off screen so Jared couldn't see it anymore, they would ban a bunch of people from his chat.
And so they still have purity in them. And if you can get one young like that, then that's freaking great. Most of the time, though, their parents probably wouldn't be cool with that, and that's understandable. But the funny thing is, a lot of parents are so stupid, and they insult their own children saying, well, my kid can't date someone younger because their brain hasn't developed.
If I didn't mind if my underage child dated a grown man, if I didn't mind, I would mind if that grown man was Jared Genesis.
Yeah, right.
I'd be like, this is why we don't give you the right to pick your old men to date, young child, because you pick this freaking garbage loser. You realize what you've done here, child? You need to grow so you can pick an old man that has money, a clean room. You have to pick a Jordan Peterson type, child. That's why you can't date until you're older.
It's like saying they're stupid. My kid's stupid. So I don't want them dating someone older because they're just going to make stupid choices because they're dumb. What kind of piece of crap parent says that?
There's maybe like 1% of all minor attracted people, 1% of all Play-Doh files, PDF files, 1% of all of them
PDF files
are even worth dating. The majority are weird, sicko, anime enthusiast losers.
The anime thing is what got me. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yes, I would, dude. I would date an 11-year-old, 9-year-old, doesn't matter. I look in the spiritual aspect of it. If I spiritually connect to someone, it doesn't matter, dude. 99, 8, 1,000 years old, it doesn't matter. And if you think ill of me for that, that's on you. I really don't give a shit.
Alpha men like me are a threat to you because, let's just be real, it bothers you that I make your pussy hole wet. Okay?
Can we call Jared, instead of the alpha male, the alpha Genesis, can we call him Apex Genesis?
That's still kind of it's like the apex, like the highest of the high.
Yeah, but Apex is at least associated with Predator.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Hey, sweetheart, I know that it does. All right, and I'm sorry to get, Little bit personal here, a little bit personal. But that's just the truth of the matter, dude. Alright? It bothers you that you like me. It does.
Omicron Genesis.
Otherwise, you wouldn't try to get rid of me. And the reason I know this is because of my own trolls. I bother them. I bother their fucking egos. I make them question themselves, and that's why they do.
What do you make us question? Like about ourselves? You don't. I honestly forget you exist most of the time. And then I'm like, oh, what can I do on the show tonight? Oh, that guy's still around.
Not like me, because I make them feel like the little simps that they are. You, Megan, you're not a simp. You're just a thoughty, okay? Gar told me all about you, how you've been ran through like a train. You know, choo-choo, the little engine that could suck a lot of D.
So in context, watching this after seeing all the thirsty DMs and comments and everything, it's pretty clear that Jared just doesn't handle rejection well. And he does that even with his, parasocial fandoms that he has over people. Like Camelot and all, and everybody else that were like, no, thank you. You're weird.
That's you. And, you know, I'm not upset that you blocked me on Facebook. I honestly expected that, but I just want you to know that with all love and sincerity, like, I will always live in your head. I will always live in Camelot 331's head and in the heads of all my haters. You're never gonna get rid of me, bitch. Never. Not in your wildest dreams.
I mean, you were already gotten rid of for years. Your dad took you off the internet.
Okay. If I could just quote Chance the Great, otherwise known as Cyrax.
Some people that are supposedly trying to get rid of him, and he's saying, you only want to get rid of me because you like me, because you love me so much. Well, he's trying to get rid of you. Does that mean that he loves you guys? He likes you guys so damn much? He's into you guys?
Random guy says, I'm surprised his dad let him back on. His dad probably isn't able to police him. They moved into a new place, so
his dad's old. His parents are old.
Yeah, they're probably on a reset right now, and Jared hasn't completely blown the spot yet. So he probably hasn't come to attention that Jared's back online. Or his dad's just too tired to fight.
Right.
Which happens to old people.
You motherfuckers have already done everything to me. What else can you do? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Except just hate watch and lurk.
Who's gonna, that's why people watch you.
I hate Jared Juggernaut so bad, but I can't stop watching his videos. Why is that, little lurker troll? 'Cause you wish you were me, bitch. That's right.
Oh my god.
You can hear that he's like, he's butthurt in the way he talks. He's like on the edge of like crying or something, or having some sort of breakdown or something. Like you can hear it in his voice as he talks sometimes. He's really mad about this chick.
Oh yeah.
Did she break his heart?
Poor guy. It looks like it.
He was simping hard.
At least he's finally going for somebody like of age, right?
I think he just goes for whatever he can get. I don't think he's exclusively all about the youngins, but I think he would take it if the opportunity was there.
There was a stretch of time where he was identifying as bi.
Yeah.
And I think he only did because that doubled his dating pool.
It's because you wish you were me. And I know that, and that's what keeps me going. It does. To little Megan, negative creep, I wish you all the very best, sweetheart. I do. And to your hilarious cuckold husband and or fiance or whatever, Mr. Chops. They call me Mr. Chops. I'm godly. Funny video. I'll link it in the description. That's who she's marrying.
Okay.
Hilarious.
I don't know anything about this guy, and I bet in comparison to you, he's infinitely better.
The deed has been done. Bravo the chunk with the $10 dono. No idea what that means.
Yeah,
but
what does the
thank you
deed
for your,
mean?
Thank you for your contribution.
Send us another dono telling us what the deed is.
Actually, send us multiple small donos, dirty ones, done dirt cheap.
Jared is 40 years old. He's not quite 40 yet, but he's getting close. Refuses to get a job, fights with his parents, has no talent or education. He's a mentally disturbed incel who desperately begs for attention online. He's exactly like his friend we know as Cyrax. I've been catfishing Jared for a while and have tons of dirt I'll be sharing soon. Worse than the time he chatted with a 9-year-old and wanted to hook up with her and her 5-year-old sister, and we have seen those
There's
DMs
worse
too.
than that?
Wow.
Because that was probably the lowest of the low of the accusations against Jared. I think the lowest thing I've seen him say was probably the 8-year-old thing, but these were supposed DMs. There were supposed DMs of him sending nudes unsolicited to 15-year-old girls.
Yes.
That we assumed were 15.
Oh, no, bro. I was just trolling them. I knew they were trolling me, so I sent them a dick pic to troll them back, bro. That's what actually happened.
I didn't know that Cyrex and Jared knew each other.
I don't think they do.
No, I think this is just... Did Teddy Rubskin make this? Is he trying to appeal
I don't think he
to
made this. He just sent it to
whoever
me.
made this is trying to appeal to the fan base of Cyrax, the anti-fans of Cyrax. And they're trying to introduce Jared to that base as they might enjoy Jared as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
A certain someone getting reported. I can be dirt, but only if Billy admits he's a sour boy.
I'm not a sourdough, Bravo the Chonk. Why would you say that? I'm not a sour boy. I'm a sweet boy. I'm a sweet boy.
By the way,
Thank you for doing the deed.
After tonight's episode, we're doing our monthly movie review, and we're doing the third part of the series, the Doom Generation series. It's called Nowhere. We'll be doing that immediately following this episode. So if you want to check that out, $10 on Patreon. You can see that.
Shabs take a dab, show M how a true man dabs on M.
Yeah, it'd be like, I'm a real man.
I'm a real dabber.
I'm a real dabber. Everybody who is reporting that maybe I might not be a sweet boy, that's false information. We have to tell people when there's false information on the screen due to YouTube's policies. I am a sweet boy. That is a documented fact. Has been proven. Anybody saying there was a sour boy sitting in my chair is blatantly wrong, and that's misinformation.
It's true.
Now we're going to shift gears and watch a little bit from the from ArtVanGrow, the Home Depot Karen, depending on how you know her.
Beautiful poop this morning. Beautiful poop this morning.
What?
Beautiful. She's walking out of a porta-john, a honey bucket, and she's like, beautiful poop this morning.
10 experience. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. 10 out of 10. Let me get my Bible book out and take a picture in front of church for you guys. Who do I sound like? I'm not borderline personality. I've just been around the block once or twice, and I know a few things.
Jared just needs
Kind of sound
to
like
just
Trump.
start hiring escorts. People like him are great arguments for legalizing sex work.
Oh, definitely there should be options for people like Jared to purchase time with sex workers if they so agree to said sex work. But that also being said, I think that we should have sex work legal for more than just creepos like Jared. Guys like Shabisky should be able to go out and pop a model.
It's
like they
legal
would
in
pop a
his
bottle.
state.
It's true.
It's like the only state in the country that it's fully legal in.
We're not friends,
Jared
don't
and
worry.
his kind needs to be shot into the sun.
I don't know about that.
Why not?
He might as well be walking on the sun.
Well, I don't think they were friends. We might have been at a few Christmas parties together, but then again, I'm not really sure. New York City girl probs. 10 out of 10 experience, guys. And poop
She's
this
still
morning.
rating this dump. She walked out 10 pounds lighter. You could tell the pep in her step. She was being held down by what probably could only be described as a vegan meatloaf.
Decided I wasn't done looking at your beautiful faces and I needed to brush my hair. So I wanted to, we're starting to lose our straight. It's only been since Saturday. My hair is fucking amazing.
She's like in love with herself. It's very intense. She is very much in love with herself.
So much that she loves her shit. She just falls in love
Yeah.
with
Oh man,
love with
top
them.
notch poop.
Guys, no wonder bitch has been jealous of me my whole life, man.
No wonder bitch has been jealous of me my whole life.
I used to hate my curly hair.
I have figured it out. Jared's room probably smells like the moist pus swamp inside of a caged deer that hasn't been cleaned out. Sour pepperoni coffee farts, and Billy is the sweetest boy of them all. I can't wait to get my wound. It's gonna be right better than Jay.
I just hate my hair.
Bang, bang.
But the thing about my hair is it's always been thick, it's always been beautiful, and it used to be curly, but it holds a curl, and all the other girls for dance, they can never hold a curl. Most girls.
Most girls can't hold curls.
Props of this Italian Jew hair. Look at this brow, this unibrow we got going on. Just, honoring my heritages here this week, since y'all like to call me names and things. Just being who I was born. Just being who I was born to be.
It's like after watching Jared for 45 minutes, now I'm watching her and I'm like, she's not so bad.
I just feel bad that my curls are so much better than hers and she's so happy with hers. Imagine if she had mine. She'd be over the freaking moon. Sorry you don't have my curls.
Mission! I'm going to planet Earth. It's all coming clear. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
She just bursts into song randomly. It's like her life is a musical.
People who do that bother me so much.
I'm not going to give you the same
On her finger.
Onion ring.
show as if you were driving.
Only if it's organic, though.
On my road, because approximately only 3 cars every day get to hear me sing the song. When belted out of my vocals in my very little car I have. It's not a motherfucking weapon, it's a selenite wand.
Was she on Glee?
Is that one of Coves'
Karen is a
wands?
great examination of narcissistic personality disorder. Side note, I'm a man with luxurious wavy locks and it feels great that women like her are jealous of me.
Is that a Coves wand?
I think that's like a shank.
No, she said it's some kind of crystal wand.
Oh, damn.
So I can banish your ass. I will not hurt myself even though you all wish I was dead.
No, I just wish you were on the cast of Glee is all. That doesn't necessarily mean you would be dead. I mean, there would be a good chance. But the way you're singing, you could have been
They never
Noah
wish death
Puckerman.
upon a person, man. That shit comes back to you times motherfucking 10. 10. And there's monkeypox. It's a terrifying world out there right now. There's something called the monkeypox, and you don't want to be just monkey seeing, monkey doing everything that someone's
It gets to like she starts doing like touch therapy to herself.
doing. I mean, in that case, let's fucking do lymphatic draining. Monkeypox
Lymphatic draining.
are here. You want to wish death upon me? Let's do this together. Let's make sure y'all don't die, because you're the one who's wishing death on me. I'm Gucci. I'm
She's
real Gucci
Gucci's?
here because I'm
Is she
highly
Gucci's?
protected. But y'all don't know what that means still. It's okay. Let's lymphatic drain together from the top. We'll start with our faces.
selenite is so fragile it wouldn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
a
need
wand.
Botox, people. You just need to work on your lymphatic drain.
Yeah, we're doing it, bitch.
I'm not working on my lymphatic training. I have fantastic
Come on,
skin.
Let's do it. I think it's for
It's
your
actually
lymph
from
nodes,
laughter,
right?
by the way.
But what
I
is
just
it? What is
laugh
it
so
for?
much, so my cheekbones
I
are
don't
phenomenal.
know.
Okay, so really though, as a woman, when you have your period, and I do, I'm gonna lymphatic drain underneath.
She is so right for me. I bet she's wild AF. Her and I can make the ultimate crazy cookie together.
Oh
is
my
this
God.
The girl who sang in 80s, baby?
Dude, why you gotta bring up crazy cookies? Do you realize I've been trying not to go to Crumble for the last 48 hours?
Crumble?
Have you ever gone to Crumble Cookies?
Nope, never heard
of it. You don't want to look at Crumble Cookies. Every week they have a new menu, and the menu is just a video of cookies. They show you the cookies in a video, and they're like, come eat them. There's literally one like 5-10 minutes away from here.
I love how there's someone in the chat that's like, Jared again? It's like, we haven't been talking about Jared for like 10 minutes. Are you watching the video?
La enferma loca. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild.
Underarms, make
I
sure
like how we have Sticky and other people in our chat who are like holistic queens, and they're like, she's doing it wrong, and they're calling out how poorly she's doing it. Thank y'all for being our holistic queens.
Yeah.
It's cupped. You're gonna want to go all the way down your side. Don't be afraid to
She's punching herself in the boob.
touch yourself, because in Western medicine, they teach people that it's terrifying to touch yourself. It's so scary.
Oh, damn. Is this part of it?
You're supposed to rub your boobs every night. I still haven't started working on that yet.
Listen to what she says here, because her simps in our audience are going to freak out when she says this. Listen.
Might hire someone for the job.
She might hire someone to rub her boobs.
I think it's time to start Uber for boob rubbing.
Boober?
Boober. It's Uber for boob rubbing. It's not sexual. It's important. You get your boobs rubbed by a nice, strong set of hands. I have very smooth hands, like ridiculously smooth hands, and I think I can make good money on boober. Some people like rough hands. So if you have rough hands, sign up to be a driver on boober.
But let's keep trading. So I tried to do this once a day, but it doesn't always happen because life happens. I'm just going to do a little on each side for y'all, and I'll go back in, and I'll finish up myself. I just want to show you guys guilt and shame. Inside Wolf of Wall.
What she keeps saying Wolf of Wall Street. I don't know why she's saying
It's
that.
Matthew McConaughey did the chest bang thing in the Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Wall Street, they're like, it's all. So we got guilt and shame that is stored in our chest. So you want to make sure that you want to get all that shit out of you. And then we have our organs and stuff back here. So it's easier to do this, to hit those. Make sure that you don't have a chair right there. You don't hit into your chair. You want to also make sure that you're getting your legs. I'm going to start dry brushing soon. Yes, I am a penguin, and I am getting my lymphatics.
That's lit though, dude.
You can
like
also
that.
jump up and down in place. That's really good. If you want, you can also dance, but a lot of people are afraid to dance in their underpants. It's so therapeutic. I've been doing it since I've landed on this planet called Earth. So you just... In my case, I gotta hold the tatas. We don't want the tatas whipping anybody in the face.
Yeah, we don't need to get whipped by your nene.
And then that just randomly ends, and then she starts to spill some tea on something in this video, but then it just randomly changes to something else. So I'm wondering if maybe someone told her to delete
I have a really quick story time for you guys. Okay, so I didn't really tell you, but my dad thought it was a wise idea for me to go get help. So I went to an institution for about 6 days, and I got more specialized help. I actually learned a shit ton about. I'm not going to tell you what I learned about.
Well, thank you for bringing it up.
Like my shirt my stepmom got me. I'm vintage 1992.
1992 was a good year.
So, my story really quick that I wanted to share with you is super fucking cool. While I was in the institution, I literally told my dad on the way there, like, do not bring my suitcases and my stuff with me. Like, literally just bring my purse. But it's his way or the highway. So he decides to bring my purse back to Florida. Don't really understand that thought process. For all the people in the back, you know that there's a difference between a trust fund kid and a hard worker, right?
Well, is a hard worker somebody who takes their parents' money and then goes camping all the time?
Like permanent camping.
And a trust fund is somebody who has enough money that they don't have to go camping with their parents' money. They can just buy houses. And is that the difference?
Yeah, that's the main difference.
Wasn't really sure if you were aware of that. It's okay. I'll just have to show you. I'm allergic to bullshit. I'm allergic to liars. I'm allergic to moochers. I'm allergic to leechers. I'm allergic to a lot of people. Traffic jam's done. That's all my allergies for the day. What? Just kidding, they're letting other people go. I'm late for my appointment. Thank you very much. I fucking hate when people lie about their trauma. Don't fucking lie to me about your trauma.
According to people I've talked to, you do that.
Certified in that shit. Don't you fucking tell me you worked 9/11 when you have not. Okay? I'm just making that.
I have no. She's talking about people who like falsely claim they were in 9/11, like part of, like around when the attack happened.
One real fucking clear. Real fucking clear, because I know everybody watches my story, so.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking lie about your trauma, and don't you fucking dare say that you were somewhere where you're not. Fucking trust fun kids. Take a fucking walk and get a job.
Oh,
seriously, another same jeans as yesterday, but another cute outfit. Look at me go. It's like I'm a girl or something, and not a man. Duh.
Her name's Amanda.
Yeah.
You liked that joke?
That was a great joke. Yeah, like her Glee audition, her comedy, her holistic self-help. All these things are things I like.
Here's some guy. We haven't watched this guy before, but I think he's like some kind of conservative host, and he's claiming that the Gavin McInnes arrest was a communist takeover.
This is the way.
All right, so my boy Gavin McInnes was swatted apparently last night, allegedly. We don't know if this is a bit or not, but it sure doesn't seem like a bit. He's known for that kind of stuff. He's pretty good at it, and that's why I'm a little fishy. But this really appears to be real. And I don't know if it was the FBI, you-know-who's, or local
like how
New
he
York
said that
law
he's
enforcement.
a bit fishy. Like he doesn't understand how to use the word. Like, I'm fishy. Like, no, it's... Like, you find it fishy. Whatever. Apparently he smells.
But they raided his Bronx studio. Fortunately, this is happening more often. We see these swats. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene was swatted twice in this past week. Now, apparently, allegedly, Gavin has. Tim Cast has been swatted multiple times. They're going to start cracking down because, after all, J6 was the worst day in American history. And it was guys like Gavin who...
Gavin was doing a bit and Owen Benjamin ratted him out.
Is that what ended up happening? So this was fake or what?
I heard something about Owen Benjamin ratting Gavin out before.
Owen Benjamin's crazy though, so I feel like Gavin has his mental faculties in order more than Owen Benjamin, but
Gavin is the type of guy to stunt though. He's out here stunting. How did Owen Benjamin rat him out? That's the big question. Boo, fake news. I mean, that's the only fake news this week, though. Did you hear Christine Weston Chandler escape from jail?
I heard it and didn't believe it from the very beginning that I heard it. So, yeah, I was like...
We were doing tap and people came through.
I was like, there's no way that happened.
I'm pretty sure it happened. And they're all just super embarrassed that they let Christine escape. But don't be embarrassed. Christine learned how to run from Sonichu. Sonichu goes fast.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the guy that thought Joe Rogan was coming after him? Owen Benjamin? Was that Joe Rogan? He was definitely skits about stuff.
Started the Proud Boys and all these other things Biden has come out and said that white nationalism and white supremacy is the most dangerous thing that's facing our country today. We know it's a lie, but these fools are continuing with the narrative. Look at what they've done to President Trump. The Biden regime is what it is, folks. And I'm telling you that we need to be wise as serpents and gentle as doves through this.
It's like if you like the president, you refer to their shit as their administration. And if you don't like them, you refer to it as a regime to make them sound like Saddam Hussein or something like that. Because that's normally that the word regime applies to like a dictator, like a supreme dictator. And we say administration because it's like more of a democratic process. And there's more people involved than just the president in it.
Jesse Pearl Labrie says, did you hear that Cobes put a circle of protection on Kiwi Farms and the Kiwi Farms came back? Cobes magic works.
I do have some Cobes stuff lined up. I did not hear that.
That's wild. Cobes magic works. He brought back Kiwi Farms. What a sweet Cobes. As much as they put on him on Kiwi Farms, and he would use his magic to bring it back, he might be a sweeter boy than I.
Maneuver through this literal communist takeover with people that are guilty.
It's not a literal communist takeover. No, it wouldn't be up for debate.
Wrong think. This is 1984. This is like George Orwell's greatest nightmare come true.
This guy's an Eagles
Text
fan.
Messages with Gavin. Also, there was never a police report about it, and people called the local FBI office who said they never arrested him.
I see.
So Owen had text messages talking about how it was fake?
Wow.
Damn, Owen.
Man, don't trust Owen Benjamin with your bits, ever.
And here we are, folks. We're praying for you, Gavin. Let justice prevail in this, and hopefully you'll come out of this with a lot to say about it as a leading voice in our country today.
The Eagles football stadium is the NFL stadium that you're most likely to get jumped at, especially if you're a fan of the other team. It's like really high up there. Like some stadiums, they don't care if you're there to cheer for the other team, but Philadelphia definitely.
Philadelphia was actually, the Eagles fans were a high concentration of the January 6th insurrection.
Were they really?
Well, it's because they told everybody Pence was a Steelers fan. A Steelers fan. Because they stole the election. These jokes write themselves.
I would stay away from sports-related material.
Because they stole the election. These jokes, they write themselves.
So everyone, give us a like, please. Give the stream a like. We've got a Patreon private show happening tomorrow. Details to come on that tomorrow. We'll be doing like a pre-show.
I hope General Sherman rises from the grave and does to his house what he did to Atlanta. The South will never rise again.
What did they do to Atlanta? I love sports ball with touchdown and stick.
Yeah.
So Scott's coming into town early, like in like 2 weeks or so.
For the orgy?
No, he's coming in for 2 wrestling shows. One's in Tacoma and one's some other place that I've never heard of. Some town he named. You had heard of it before because you're from here, but I had never heard of it.
I don't remember what he said.
Yeah. He wants to do an ascend. Do an ascend.
He would.
Yeah.
Druggy.
So we're trying to plan that. We're trying to plan an ascend.
What a alcoholic he is.
Huh?
He just wants to go there and drink all the libations.
There are some good ones though. There's like the smoky one that they give you. They serve it like under a little cover, and they like pump smoke into it. It's pretty amazing. And he's gonna do a wrestle. He wants to do a wrestle. So
he's gonna whip out that healthy stick
tail. He's got a. he has his in-ring tail that he wears, and then he has his walking around tail. He switches tails.
Oh my god!
For depending on the activity he's engaging in.
Sultan, that was the other one. Hawkeye knows. Hawkeye's the person here who actually knows the area.
Sultan, okay.
Which is pretty far out past, I think, down Highway 2. Out down Highway 2.
Yeah.
Smoke a hash pound.
Oh, all right. Let's check out something else. Something else. Let's do this.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear.
All right, let's check out some Cobes. Shout out to Boglum Chronicles.
All fired up.
For making Cobes easier to watch. Because if you watch an actual unedited live Cobe stream, there's gold, like you're panning for gold. Every now and then you get a big nugget coming down the stream, but sometimes you can be panning all day and get nothing. That's what Cobe streams are like.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Cobra back at it with another video. By the title, you're wondering what bullshit is he talking about? Well, the article is from Barrett Bart. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Breitbart.
Don't care.
Barrett Bartai.
Barrett Barte.
This article is from Barrett Bartai.
People are like, oh my god, it's conservative news. Who gives a fuck what the political affiliate of the article is associated with?
Well, I mean, some are a little more balanced. I would say Breitbart is among some of the most heavy right-leaning news sources you could do.
That's not the fucking point.
He's always shaking shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the restroom. I thought I'd be able to make it through this segment. I got pee, but this cowbell and this shaker is triggering me, and I can't sit and hold pee at the same time.
It's gonna make him pee.
He's making one of his legendary mixed drinks here. It looks like
drink combo.
Looks like,
yeah, it's a drink combo. That's what he calls them.
It's drink combo. Oh yeah.
So the article is entitled, ACLU Fought Chemical Castration of Sex Offenders, Supports the Same Chemical Castration, Supports the Use of the Same Drugs on Trans Kids. Okay. I support trans rights.
Oh man, I really want Billy to see this part, so I'm gonna wait for him to come back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we get a little bit more tips to get me to open up the next beer? I'll continue to become a drunk biscuit.
Yeah, when Trubisky gets drunk, he gets way more interesting because he starts saying funny things. He's just not funny or entertaining at all before he gets drunk.
No, I say awesome stuff all the time. Shut up.
Wow.
Okay? Alright.
I don't know about
Such
that.
a bully, man. Those guys were right about you.
You know what? Jared can't listen to people trashing him. That's why he only stuck around for like 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, he gets butthurt.
He's very
real
sensitive.
Quick. I think I feel like I'm the reason why.
Did I just hear Billy complain about Cobra?
Yeah.
It's Billy. I feel like I might be a big reason why we haven't seen him stream since that whole thing. 'Cause didn't somebody get a bunch of subs for him so he could stream?
He said that if he got over 1,000 subs, he would stream, and one of his trolls bought a bunch.
Drink up and say something, fucker.
There you go.
Smile, love you, sweet boys.
So one of his trolls bought a bunch of subs for him, and then he tried to stream, and his dad wouldn't let him, so he freaked out.
Bernie dabbing his magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he was so mad at his dad, because his dad wouldn't let him stream. But I don't know if you're that big of a reason. I think him getting swatted, or like he didn't really get swatted. He got like the cops called on him. Like they didn't like kick his door in and put guns in his face, but they were calling the cops on him and stuff like that. I think his dad won't let him stream because that kind of stuff was happening, and that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Who would want the cops coming to their house all the time because their son is saying dumb shit on the internet all the time?
Shabby is the greatest. Jared is a pathetic nobody. The guy who said he would never join YouTube rejoined and thinks he is perfectly fine. He is essentially Brett Keane 2.0.
He is.
Yeah. He's worse.
He spews a lot of the same like bullshit slander tactics that Brett Keane does. He's very similar. I want you to hear.
Thank you, though.
He Cobes really like digs himself in a hole with the whole trans thing. He probably shouldn't talk about trans things.
Sex offenders supports the same chemical castration, supports the use of the same drugs on trans kids. Okay? I support trans rights. I'm not gay, I'm straight for of-age women. If you don't want kids to smoke, what do? You have a lifelong smoker come in and be like, they got the trachea in their throat and everything. They're just like...
So he's basically saying that being trans is almost like being a lifelong smoker, and we need to like scare kids straight into not wanting to be trans, similar to like when they bring in a guy who lost his throat to throat cancer, is what he's saying here.
Now, when he said that they use the same chemicals to castrate as they do in
I was
trans,
stuck at an office for 2 hours, so when I saw
is he
James
just
was
terribly
starting a
misinformed?
manatee
Is
false
that the problem
campaign
here?
From his junkyard, I decided to spend some time commenting Piggy Boy in all of his videos. I suggest you guys do the same. Love you, sweet boys.
I don't think that's true at all. And we don't do chemical castrations in the U.S. anyway. That's done in other countries usually.
Is he just being like
as a
fed
criminal
weird,
punishment?
poor information? Like what's going on here, Cole?
Well, I mean that happens all the time.
Didn't smoke.
This is off Breitbart, right?
Yes.
So why not do the same for kids? Like if kids are thinking about becoming trans,
it's not that they become it. See, that's the issue.
Have an actual trans person that's not a fucking creep towards kids. Talk to them about this shit. Be like, hey, look, this is life altering. Speaking of the Food and Drug Administration, these fucking cocksuckers, they're putting hormones in our children's food, which are causing children as young as 8 to hit puberty.
This is some Alex Jones stuff here. Hormones in our water.
Young as 8. Where's Jared at? Lock up Jared. Lock up your genocide.
He doesn't want them if they hit puberty. Actually, as we said earlier, he'll take whatever he can get.
Kids are not mature enough to make that kind of life-altering decision. So my compromise is if they identify as trans, okay, let them have their fun. Let them dress up as the opposite gender. But that's as far as it goes. If they still feel...
I've seen the stuff that Jared has been saying ever since he left in like his private server that he's in. And he was telling the few people in there that actually support him that he was like, yeah, I did say some pedo stuff in their chat, but I was just trolling them. I'm just trolling him. It's like, well then, like, even if that's true, which it's not, but even if it was, don't get mad when people call you that because you actively encourage it. You say shit just to troll that encourages people calling you those things.
Like they are trans when they are past the age of 18 and they've hit puberty and they've gone through it and they want to, then the next steps will be taken as appropriately as possible. But Now, growing up, I had classmates who were lesbian, gay, whatever, and I didn't have a problem with it. Shit, you go to a school dance and you see two chicks dancing with each other and making out. You're just like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn this into a beer, am I right? If you guys want to contribute to drink combos, badass cooking videos, you know what to do.
You know what to do,
Donate to the
guys.
Cash App or the PayPal, or buy a T-shirt, buy some tactical soap. It's greatly appreciated.
This way he can never get lost.
Noticed. Took me a second. I didn't notice before that it's around his neck.
Yes, he's wearing a cowbell
okay.
around his neck.
Yeah.
And if you YouTube poop
if he wanders too far away in the pasture, you'll be able to find him.
this video, Cobra owns your sad fucking life. How about that? And you're jealous of his fame, and you're a sicko.
I added spicy Doritos to a burger I cooked and was not orgasming from the mouth. What did I do wrong?
I don't know. Dude, have you been to Applebee's and see that they have like the Cheeto wings now?
That's at Applebee's?
Yeah, at Applebee's they have like regular and hot Cheeto battered wings.
I know they had Doritos wings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yeah?
The sweet chili Doritos wings. And I did not know they had the Cheetos wings at Applebee's, but now that I do know, that's another place I'm going to have to avoid, as well as Crumble Cookies and all these other places that are trying to trigger me.
The sex offendery list ain't what it used to be.
The sex offendery?
The sex offendery list.
Being
Ain't
in
what
the
it used
park,
to be,
you're
guys.
labeled as a sex offender. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you're drunk off your ass, you're walking home, you stop by to pee in the park, and a cop drives by and sees you shaking your dick and putting it away. Now you're on the list. As long as you
That has happened. I think that's kind of like, I think that's been addressed in a lot of places. Like, if you're peeing, you like, and it's clear that you're peeing, like, most people don't get in trouble for that. If you're jerking off, though, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry.
I was peeing. I just shook it more than once.
I don't care. You want to identify as anything else? You know? Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, how normal is it for a 4-year-old little boy to walk into his mom's closet and start trying on her makeup and her dresses and her shoes?
Here's the Cheeto wings. Which one's the flaming hot kind?
It's the red ones.
Yeah, of
the
course.
red ones are.
Of course.
The orange ones are just the Cheeto kind.
Yep.
The red ones are so hot and spicy.
Cheeto wings.
They're so hot and spicy.
It's perfectly normal, dude. You know how many times I've gotten called a fucking tranny because I paint my fucking nails? I'm like, fuck them, dude. You know what womanhood looks like? You get puberty and your boobs don't come in yet. Even everything else is coming in, and all your female classmates make fun of you for being flat-chested. And on top of that, you get your first period in gym class, and everyone calls you Bloody Mary until you're a senior in high school.
Wait, is he trans?
No.
He is going very in depth though on this first period story.
Yeah.
Like he lived it.
Oh my God, Mary just got her first period. Ew, let's all call her Bloody Mary. These kids are assholes, dude. Let's be real.
Let's be
you got
real.
your period? Can I fix you a stiff drink? How about some estrogen? Oh, shit, sorry. I meant London Dry Gin. God damn it, Josh, that's not funny. I'm sorry. You want a Bloody Mary instead? Okay, no, stop. Stop on my head. Joking, people, jeez. Because two gay dudes want to suck each other's dick, that don't mean that it's okay for you to fuck your dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem with our society. It's like, ugh.
Dude.
I got the hair dye kit.
Is he making an argument?
Everybody's fucking their dogs.
Is he making the argument against gay homosexuality being the slippery slope to degeneracy?
I think so.
Degeneracy?
Right here. So if you guys give me $200 in my PayPal or Cash App, I will do a hair dye video.
Did you ever see his old hair dye video where he just smeared it like all over his face? Like he did his mustache and his eyebrows, and it like turned his skin blue. And in the video, he was doing it like during a live stream, and during the live stream, he gets a call telling him that he's late for work, and he's to like come into work like right away, and he's all blue.
That's great.
Yeah,
He was the Blue Man Group.
Yeah,
and it's
like
not
his
being
dad.
greedy, cousin. I can then use that $200 and put it towards other things like cooking videos.
Ah, that's most
Actually,
definitely
got a
what's up,
badass
Tubes.
meatloaf I want to try making for YouTube.
Ooh, a badass Cobra meatloaf. I wonder how much Doritos he can pack into a meatloaf.
It's not e-begging if it's a business exchange.
Thank you.
You call me an e-beggar, it's because you're jealous of King Cobra's fame.
You're jealous of King Cobra's fame.
If you think my content is BS, then why the fuck do you watch? I'll do you a favor, bud. You're banned from my channel. Bye-bye.
Oh, damn. Cobes cleaning house.
You're not even the real King Cobra JFS. That's
I love it when he does that. He tells people they're not the real him. You're not even the real King Cobra. You're not even my real dad.
That's how delusional my trolls are. I don't have to acknowledge your hate comments. You sit there and delete. Do I like pork ribs? Yes, pork ribs are delicious.
Good take.
Put $1,000 in my PayPal or Cash App and I'll mail you the beard, dude. I can always regrow it, to be honest. People are weird.
I pay taxes so you can sit in a piss-stained chair and get more brain damage? Yes, you do, bug police. That's the only thing your taxes go to is King Cobra. Not a myriad of other fucking money pit wastes.
Right. He's getting such a small amount, too. He probably should be getting more.
That comment was so stupid.
King Cobra is so much more likable than Jared. Like, insanely more likable.
Yeah, for like 1,000 different reasons.
Yes. Yeah, that much more.
I'm going to read that out loud.
I like sickos like Jared. Okay?
King Cobes,
sickos.
not a fan of sickos. Jared Genesis, a fan of sickos.
You have no idea what the fuck you're talking
Is
about,
a
dude.
sicko.
Your comment just got you
Is a
deleted
sicko.
from my
The
channel.
leader of the sickos.
Satan's. Wow, my trolls are so fucking pathetic. I rule my trolls' lives. See how funny this is? I'm not even acknowledging their stupid comments, and I'm not even getting mad. I'm just boop, delete. I'm not being nasty to my viewers, dude. I'm just chilling. Like the time my trolls have wasted trolling me over the last couple of years, they could have gotten their own YouTube channel started.
Real Drunken Peasants. Also tip trains.
Tip trade! This has been a great Tuesday so far, too. We're almost at 18% of the goal. If we could get a solid 20%, that'd be pretty amazing.
Oh my god, dude. Job Corps is free, dude. That doesn't... What? Yeah, don't worry, Helen. Thank you for your 88 cents. I get it, dude. Times are tough, you know?
We watched that old Cobes documentary. Me and Shabisky watched it again the other night, and he's so different in that compared to how he is now. Like, he jokes around about, like, fucking dead people in that a bunch of times, which now that's, like, one of the most awful things ever. It's, like, on his list of forbidden things.
That's what happens, though, when you joke about things. People take you, like, seriously, and then you have to tell them it was a joke. That's the worst thing about comedy.
It was clear that it was a joke. He seemed to understand things that he has trouble understanding now back then. I'm not sure what it is, but...
I like how he told us the origin of that tattoo. We can't see it now because he just moved his arm a little bit, but it's two symbols, right, that he put together for whatever reason, and he thought it was like an upgrade, taking the two symbols and putting them together just randomly.
Yeah, the tattoo that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like is it called a stethoscope? That
like a doctor wears around his neck?
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
A stethoscope.
Am I saying it wrong?
What's up with this Thomas? No, I think you said it right. The Thomas the Tank Engine bullshit. What is this? It's fucking annoying. Is there a reason we're listening to the beep? I guess we're just gonna listen to this fucking beep all day.
YouTube, fuck sickos and fuck the trolls. Thanks for watching. Thank you for donating. I'll catch you later.
Jared.
Oh,
here's another one.
It's the worst.
Troll donation and rant. What?
What up, YouTube? We got some shout outs, man. Hold on a second. One person donated $1 and said, "You can't screech anymore without coughing. You don't have the lung capacity anymore. Maybe stop smoking and drinking before COVID gets you, Mr. Crowley."
Wow. Was that supposed to go with Pimp Monk?
Yeah.
Thanks for your donation.
This is an
bud.
Ozzy Osbourne song.
To be fair, the other night I was having a rough night with my singing.
He said he got kicked out of Job Corps for smoking weed, but he had sex a lot at the Job Corps, like the place that they were all at a bunch of times, and he was surprised that wasn't why he got banned.
Was it consensual?
Yeah, it was with Stephanie back then.
Yeah, if it was consensual, I don't think they can stop you, can they?
Yeah, you're like part of a program, and that's one of the rules.
You're not allowed to
there.
do sex?
Right.
And he didn't even spell shriek right. Like, what the frick? You know what I'm saying? No life. They have no life.
No life. People in the asylums always fuck too, and they're not supposed to.
Used to let the trolls get to me, dude. It really just how it is, YouTube, you know. I have a little bit of E&J Peach left. We're gonna sip on that here in a second.
You don't see a lot of purity rings at Job Corps.
And get them done. Gabriel for the $1 to holler. It says for a circle of protection over the fuck Kiwi Farms.
Oh.
Hell yeah. On tube. Yeah, definitely. Circle of protection for your farm. Sorry to hear about that.
You know what? Trumpster Bob saw my tweets about Jared streaming porn on his channel, and he's created some strange idea in his head that we sent people to porn bomb him.
Oh, gosh.
And he's all like, "I'm accusing you of porn bombing me." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, you crazy old man?
How could Trumpster Bob get something so wrong?
Yeah, how could that ever happen?
The best part of it is, if I take a break from YouTube and come back, I'm still going to be famous on YouTube. What the fuck do my trolls have? You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
It's beyond sad. Ozzy Osbourne says he and his wife Sharon are moving back to England. They're fed up with not only the overpriced taxes in California, but they're also fed up with the gun violence. And I can't say I blame them, dude. He's currently selling his house for $18 million. It's not my style of house, but I'd buy it just because Ozzy fucking Osbourne and his amazing wife live there. You know what I'm saying? Heck, I'd pay $20 million if I had the money. You know, so
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
$18 million. Hell, I'd overpay for Ozzy Osbourne's house because to me, $20 million is the same as $20,000.
Circle of protection for Ozzy and his wife Sharon and all their stuff when they move back to England.
Ozzy Osbourne's guitar player's name is Zach Wilde, and I I watched something with Cobra in it, and he was saying his name wrong. I can't remember how he was saying it, but he doesn't even know how to say the name of Ozzy's guitar player correct. Like the guy who's been his guitar player for like 20 years.
Were we at Dragonfish that night? He came in and like he brushed shoulders with me, or was that me and Joe?
Who?
Zach Wilde?
No, I wasn't.
I had no
there.
idea who he was, but whoever I was with knew who he was. That's why I thought it might have been you, because I was like, who the fuck was that guy? Oh, that's Zach Wilde.
Did he have long blonde hair?
No, it was Zach Wilde.
Oh, yeah.
But like
yeah.
I walked by him and he didn't like move when I walked by, and I didn't move when he walked by. So we had this weird like big guy shoulder check thing that happened. And I was like, what the fuck's up with that guy? And there's like, that was Zach Wilde. I was like, oh, well, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Used to that. I hate pedophiles more than I love Ozzy Osbourne, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
And if you two poop this video, Cobra rules your sad fucking life. How about them apples? Now, on a side note, my trolls and me are playing this.
Me to get King Cobra JFS in Ozzy's house. Think of the content.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Does it have a clock tower? Because if Ozzy's house doesn't have a clock tower, I don't think Cobes wants it.
Well, he said it wasn't his style of house, but he still would buy it. He said he paid 20. The house is going for 18 million. We're gonna have to raise 20 million to get it for Cobes, because Cobes just said he would overpay, so he's already raised the price on his own. It's gonna be a lot harder. Raising 18 million for Cobes to buy this house, not a problem, but 20 million, that's probably impossible.
I'm clearly winning. If I wasn't winning, then why the fuck do these assholes have 2 subreddits dedicated to me? Some of the meaner assholes on the first subreddit got so bad that even the people on the first Reddit were like, whoa, hey, I know we hate King Cobra here, but calm down. And they got banned. And they couldn't take it, so they had to create another one. It's like, Jesus Christ. My trolls are quite honestly sad, to be honest. I cannot begin to tell you the things that they have done to me, my friends, and my family, all in an effort just to fuck with me. And it's like, wow, dude.
Wow, dude.
Wow. They even tried impersonating Ozzy Osbourne just to fuck with me. And it's like, how sad is your fucking life?
What is he drinking there?
It's hard to tell. I think is it brown? Or is it like gold? Is it like tequila? I don't know what
I got a pretty funny...
He always like holds whatever he's drinking up to the light and looks through it and like swirls it around.
Text message from one of my trolls earlier. And it's like... I responded with, well, you know what? Thanks for watching my videos. The trolls blah, 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 because you didn't go live, and blah, 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 blah. What's the matter? Does Josh don't have any alcohol? Wah. And then telling me to get blocked and all this other shit. You know, it's pussy crap. These assholes call me from burner numbers or no caller ID numbers because they're too much of a chicken shit to use their real cell phone number.
Damn.
He's looking.
It's beyond fuck.
He does that a lot too, where he just like stares down into the bottle.
Maybe he's looking for a genie.
Someone did an edit where he looked into his bottle and they like edited something where you saw like something really crazy in the bottle.
Fucking sad. Here's Cobra planning his next video. Like, what can I do next? Like when my trolls are like, hey, Cobra, you need to get laid.
So,
and I'm like...
I just need to give everyone an update on something really quick here.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to bring this
Update
up.
time.
I'm going to bring this up really quick. Because I just want...
Toe update?
So, here's a little peek into Jared's it's not a Discord, but it's similar. And they're talking about like ages of consent around the world and like fucking going back to biblical times, being like, oh, Joseph the Carpenter married. Yeah. You back then, thousands of years ago, when you were old enough to have kids, you got married. That is true. And people only lived to be like 50 years old at the most back then.
One DLF says Billy, the size of a fridge, needs to be put in his place. He needs to be affect so bad that he's fetal position in a corner of his bedroom eating shit. And then that's what spurns the age of consent conversation?
Yeah, and then look at the bottom, what Jared says, because they're talking about how it's 9 in Saudi Arabia.
Wouldn't doubt it, bro. At 9, I feel like you pretty much know who you are and your sexuality.
God damn.
But what I mean, like, how can people be like, oh, no, he's just being edgy? Like, how can anyone honestly make that argument? He doubles down on it.
I just want to know how they're planning on putting me in fetal position.
Sounds cute, actually.
I don't even do little spoon. How the fuck you think you get me in fetal position, dude? How you think? How you think, Papa? Is this your guy on the inside? Is that where you got this from? One DLF? Are you trying to stir shit up with me and Jared, you little fucking punk? Don't make me fuck you up. Don't make me fuck you. I'll fuck you.
Me, I'm in there.
I'll fuck you.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
Well.
I was telling him. You don't want it. You don't want it with a boss. I'll fuck you.
Ben, I know it would be a pain to do, but it would be a monument moment in DP history if Yins was to visit King Cobra and do an episode with him live, where you show him crazy shit online and get drunk together and discuss news. Let's make it a goal one day.
We're gonna get a little TV station down in Casper, Wyoming, to record it for us. We've been talking to WKLP in Casper.
Heck yeah.
So, let me see here. Someone was like, so you really believe children can consent? And he just replied with this. He says, did you not see any of my vids? DP seems to show it every stream. I have no problem with age as long as it's consent. It's not art if it doesn't offend people. I thought that was a goof and you actually didn't believe that. It wasn't. Sorry to disappoint you. So he's saying the video wasn't like the video that we've played so many times.
Where he says he wants to date an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
It's not a goof.
It's not a goof.
He has no problem with age as long as it's consent, which is, he doesn't care about consent if it's underage of consent.
Right.
He means consent as if the person willingly says yes.
And by the way,
whether they're legal or not.
This came before that. I didn't put it in as I should.
I knew it was out of order, so I was
yeah.
trying to figure out where the fuck to start reading.
Yeah. So here it is.
I shit you not. They believe in a prophet called Muhammad, and he married her at age 6 and consummated that marriage with her at 9 years old. What? Do you really believe kids can consent to sex? Kids are ducking retarded. Thank you for that. Sorry, Wendy, but I consider that ageism. That kind of stuff isn't going to be welcome here, dude. Yeah, saying that 9-year-olds can't consent is not welcome in Jared's Gilded server. Alexander says, my feeling is I don't agree with everything you say, but I vehemently will defend your right to say.
Right, and we're defending our right to say it's fucking weird. And it's also like you're weird for hanging out with this guy. Like, you can defend his right to say it, but why do you want to chill with him and flag people?
So, in a supposedly enlightened liberal society, people need to grow the fuck up and let people say controversial things about underage kids and sex with them. What?
The only one trying to silence anybody else is Jared. He's the one trying to false flag. He got himself in trouble. Like,
No, you got him in trouble, Trubisky. It was you. You coerced him into playing pornography on his channel. You did this. You destroyed a man. You bent him to his knees, and you fucked him in the proverbial mouth, hushing him from ever saying his piece.
Makes no sense. He's the only one trying to silence people because he doesn't like their opinion.
Right.
Us calling him a sicko or a weirdo because he says something that's sick and disgusting that's all right. But just as much as it's his right to say that disgusting shit.
There's a mental block going on though, because there are people who genuinely defend him, and their defense is always like, well, you just took him out of context and he was being edgy and you're just responding weird to him being edgy. But it's like literally he
definitely wasn't taken out of context, because he even specified in that video.
He's saying right here that he wasn't.
He said date. Yeah, he said that there, but also in that video he said I would date a 12-year-old or whatever.
Yeah.
That's how one of the parts starts. So it's like he can't argue that he was talking about some other number that had to do with something else or something, or he was just saying he'd be friends with. He said date. Like
dating, right? Usually when someone says I'm dating that person, that means you're fucking. Like, it doesn't mean just like go out to the movies and stuff like that. Like
it
the
means
term,
you have a romantic relationship with that person.
Yes. All right.
Silly.
Yeah, it's not a need, it's a want. And
You ever eat a date?
Yeah.
Don't crack your teeth on the
like
pit.
their ass?
You need to get a life more than I need to get laid. And I can tell you my trolls ain't getting laid because they spend all day trying to harass a 31-year-old autistic. And you can talk all the shit you want. You're like, okay, Cobra's got some hygiene issues. Big whoop.
Cobra now.
Yeah. Yes.
We're the same age.
Yeah, not now. You've always been, but Cobra looks quite a bit older.
You guys are brothers.
You know,
Yeah, basically.
not that big of a deal. It personally only affects me. It doesn't affect anyone else, you know? I'll admit that I need to brush my teeth more. But outside of that, like, who gives a fuck? It's my life, dude.
I need to brush my teeth
I literally
more.
had a troll text me today saying, you better not go live or make videos. And I'm like, wouldn't it be easier not to watch? You know,
But you talked about it, so they won.
You better not go live today and make videos. Wouldn't it be easier for you not to watch? What a great response to some weird jerk who's like, you better not go live today and make videos. What a shit troll. Just messaging Copes, you better not go live.
They do that a lot to them. They're like, better not stream today, boy. That's
Better
like
not,
a meme.
boy.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Sitting there in your mom's basement, whining on the subreddit about how much you hate me and how shitty my life is. And it's like, well, compared to my life, your life sucks, trolls. It's not a need, it's a want, you know?
Shabisky.
Huh?
These people better not donate $20 to our fucking Streamlabs link, boys.
You better not get us the 20% in on the goal.
You better not donate a $20 donation to our Streamlabs right now, boys.
Better not, boys.
Better not.
That'll piss me off.
And me getting...
Better not have 10 trees planted in your name, boys.
Some awesome consenting of age alive.
10 trees named Shabisky planted in Shabisky's name, boys. Better not. Better not.
Cisgendered sex from a nice, lovely, of age woman. It's going to feel nice, but it isn't going to fix everything. You know, I would rather end, you know, world hunger.
Here it comes.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll just keep jacking it to
Chatterbait.
Chatterbait.
I love sex, but like I would give up sex if like rape would not exist anymore, or something like that, or world hunger doesn't. Like, why does he always do this weird virtue signal that's impossible?
He does it a lot.
Yeah.
Models until I find the right girl. It ain't nothing but a trip, dude. And there ain't no reason to trip out about it, you know. And if you want to call me a pig for watching females on Chatterbait, let me ask you this. It's not as degrading as actual porn. You know what I'm saying?
It is actual porn. What do you mean?
Oh, I think what
It's
he's
just live porn.
I think what he's saying is he's helping small businesses by watching Chatterbait.
He's a job creator.
Yes.
At least the women are in control of their camera. They don't have some sleazy asshole behind the camera going, okay, Don.
You aren't even the real me, dude. Get banned.
Damn, Fix Soul. You showed me. You showed me, Fix Soul. If Cobes thinks these women are all having their own cams and they're running their own show, and that's a possibility, but then you could have a bunch of people farmed up in Andrew Tate's basement with one of those 44 cam bedrooms where girls are just sitting on the floor with tables tilted up behind them to make it look like they're in bed. It could be one of those Jack Shack houses you're perving out to when you Chatterbait. You gotta be careful.
I have an update also. We're kind of following this as it develops. Here is he admitted. So we last left off. He admitted that he wasn't joking. It wasn't a troll. He really does think he should be able to date an 8-year-old if he wants to. And he's like, sorry to disappoint you. And even he got like some reactions like the emoji. So then this person who has been on Jared's side up until this point is like, damn, never meet your heroes, I guess.
Poor Alexander. I knew he was looking up to Jared Genesis so much. Couldn't believe he was talking to the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
It turns out we have a problem with Jared's beliefs.
Yeah. Look, man, I'm sorry if you guys have a problem with my beliefs. But if it bothers you that much, you're welcome to leave. I'm not here to please anyone. Just give out my genuine thoughts. So which one is it, Jared? Because you always say that we got you wrong, but now you're saying this is genuine, and this is how you've always been. You've always doubled down on it. You've never retracted it. You never said it was a joke. You will nebulously say people got offended that you said edgy, trolly things, but then when you're actually confronted with what you said specifically, you double down on it, which I guess I have to give you credit because you're like at least honest about that. It's fucked up though. So then someone alerted him to that.
They showed this conversation on the Drunken Peasants just a few minutes ago. Jared said, good, let them. I'm not ashamed of who I am, and I know it triggers people. It's a win-win for me.
So like defeat is a win. Like Jared has redefined win to mean even a defeat can be a win.
Well, then that's what he said when he won, when he beat when he beat Shabisky and lost his whole fucking channel.
Yeah,
trying to show porn on Shabisky's channel, but Shabisky is not a fucking idiot. Turned his stream off. Jared lost his stream, and then Jared said, "Big win, big W."
He could have deleted the stream too and gotten away with it.
The other stupid thing about when he tried to get me is I probably shouldn't have done it, but I was ballsy and kept playing his stream after he took the porn off of there. Went right back to how it was before, just streaming his shit. Like, haha. And he could have just popped it up again real quick in a second.
He's too dumb to learn.
He's too dumb to think of something so simple.
He already ruined his channel by doing that. He might as well have faked you out.
Yeah.
But he can't even figure that out.
At least tried faking me out there. At least played for a minute, then put it up and went, "Hey guys, did I get him?" You know, no. Oh, yeah.
Now for this next scene, 3 to 4 very big and hairy dudes are gonna come all over your tits, your pussy, your ass, and face, and you have to make it look sexy, like you're enjoying it.
No. Those gangbangs, they usually don't want her to look like she's enjoying it. They want her to have some protest on her face. That's the cool thing about toxic masculinity. The girl doesn't have to enjoy it for the guy, too.
Action. Oh, yeah. She's sitting there getting fucking splooged on, and for a split second, she's questioning everything that's led to this point, but then she has to fucking smile as cum's coming out of her fucking mouth. It's disgusting.
Can we hire the porn creators who did 2 Girls, 1 Cup to do exactly what Cobes just directed?
And send it to him.
Yeah, that'd be so great. Like a gift to Cobes. Like, hey, we took the porn scene you fucking directed in your mind, and we made it real thanks to $600 in the right third world country.
Accidentally spray yourself in the face. You're like, oh, that is so nasty. Like normally you'd have like your hand or to cover the head or like freaking, you know what I'm saying? Or like some toilet paper, but or normally it just hits and splooges all over your crotch and you don't think much of it. So like, what the fuck? And to be fair with you, it's not my fault that the dating scene in Casper sucks. And the only thing that's sadder than my YouTube trolls are children who are dying of cancer in St. Jude's. I ran into homeboy Scotty.
Oh damn!
Yesterday, he's doing good. I gave him a bar of Bond #2 tactical soap. We hung out for a bit. I had another bottle of the E&J Peach with me. We were taking squizzles off it, catching up. He's doing good, man. Scotty got his own place. I'm proud of him. Fuck the trolls, fuck the sickos, and fuck mass shootings. I'll catch you later, man.
Hey.
Fuck mass shooting. I love that. I love his virtue.
He just says,
like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
Murdering.
Yeah, he just says fuck
terrorist,
bad things.
okay?
Yeah.
He's got the balls to say it.
Hurting people is good.
I actually got a message about this on one of my live streams the other day. Someone commented, "Oh, Cradle of Filth died," and I deleted it because I'm used to being harassed like
He had
that.
a regular flow of gay gentlemen coming to his door. The Casper dating scene seems pretty good.
Not for him, though.
Gay.
Then I looked it up, and it was like, no, the band itself didn't die. It was just a former guitarist, which, to be honest, it sucks. And to clarify from my last video, I was talking about me as a kid going to a dance with my fellow kids. It wasn't anything inappropriate. It was just, you know what I'm saying?
With my fellow
People are gonna get that
kids.
twisted and whatever, dude. Speaking of Cradle of Filth, like, how is that trolling? We're going to pay Danny Filth a cameo shout-out to tell Cobra to brush his teeth.
They're going to get the singer of one of his favorite bands to do a cameo to tell him to brush his teeth.
They could have just given Cobes that money directly, and he could have done more drink concoction videos. What were you guys thinking?
The second one was even funnier, to be honest. But that's beside the point.
I think I might get a cowbell for myself.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you?
I'm going to get like a drummer's cowbell and put it here and play it with the drum set.
Nope. Nope.
My trolls are the saddest fucks on the planet. Oh, look. Hey, look, trolls. Cobra's having a beer on stream, and it's after 5 o'clock. It's like 7:31.
The after 5 rule is ridiculous. It's like, it's not what time of the day you drink. It's drinking too much that causes the problem.
Sounds like somebody who drinks before 5 p.m. to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter either fucking way. If you want to drink, drink.
Oh, now Trumpster Bob's in our chat. Trumpster Bob, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We've never porn bombed anybody. I don't know. You get some weird ideas.
Bob, you're usually on the money with all your assumptions.
Trumpster. It was Shabisky all along, Trumpster Bob, if you just paid attention. Okay? I did it. On accident. It was an accident.
It was an accident.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, our last names are Aduru, and we
Where I'm at. You gonna go tattletale to my dad? Oh, Clint.
How do we get others to do it for us?
Well, actually, we are like Eliza Jordana on KFF. We got Jared Genesis
KAF.
to porn bomb himself. What Shabisky really did.
Yeah, that wasn't us.
Damn it.
It was all part of the plan. You guys used me.
Trapdoor Beaver says Billy porn bombed me on Twitter just the other day. That was consensual, Beaver. You don't come around here and with a name like Beaver and not expect to get some beaver dams.
Think you're a little paranoid, Bob. Need to lay off the weed or something, because we're not sending anyone to do anything. We're not sending anyone to do anything to you, Bob.
Clint, you're so
Maybe you need more weed.
It's funny because I was I was tweeting about someone else getting their own channel deleted by trying to porn bomb somebody. I wasn't talking about us or doing it to anybody. So I think you didn't read
Bob,
it
all we're
correctly.
saying is you owe us an apology.
Yeah, thank you.
Owe us an apology, Bob.
Forgiven.
Give us an
Doesn't care.
apology.
I'm a grown ass dude. You know? Is it so wrong for my dad to not want me to be a raging alcoholic? No, it's not, to be fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
And just like my fans, my dad worries about me with my drinking sometimes. And so instead of being like, you know, let Cobra do his thing and figure it out kind of thing, no, let's make it worse. And this is rich because my trolls will fucking sit.
What did I say about you? Did I make some funny photoshops of you wearing a Muslim headdress and standing in front of Raising Cane's? That was funny, Bob. That's being funny.
Bob, I've never said an unkind thing about you ever. I've always held you in high regard. I think you're a lovely human being.
Jokes,
it was a joke.
We're not making fun of you. We're with you.
And this guy's not a dork, Bob. You could hang out with this guy and crack some keystones together. Talk about
obviously Trumpster's way cooler than
Bob. You know, Jared Genesis, the guy in our thumbnail, lives in your state. You should do a road trip and go meet him and hang out with him and send us video clips. Tell us whether you think he's a good guy or not. Because I trust your opinion, Trumpster Bob.
On that goddamn subreddit and get fucking blasted on heroin and fucking drink more than I do and then call me a piece of shit and talk about how horrible my life is. I'm like, yeah, but... So, yeah, I want to sing this Sam Smith song first.
Is that what this is?
And then
Karaoke
I'll try
video?
to sing a Cradle of Filth song and then an Ozzy Osbourne song and a Beatles song.
What Beatles song do you think he
Maybe
picks?
2 Beatles songs because I feel like
two?
it.
2?
In regards to my last video,
This would be cool.
If you're a
Cobra
dude in
that
high
drinks
school-
such shitty beer. Bob, shut up before I start calling you and saying it's the IRS with an Indian Vosi.
A Vosi? You get him with a Vosi? I think, what sort of beer should Cobes be drinking right now?
I don't know. I mean, like, if you could drink anything?
Well, yeah, what do you
If
think?
money was no object?
Yeah, of course. What sort of
I
beer do you
like,
think would suit Cobes?
Oh, man. Is he allowed to pour other shit into it? Because I refuse to answer if he's allowed to put, like, Mountain Dew or something in it.
You think he should have a Mountain Dew Shandy?
No.
I mean, we were just told that this would be cool if Cobes wasn't drinking such shit beer.
I like
So now I even know.
Delirium. Delirium Red is my favorite beer. And everyone I share it with is like, whoa, like, what is this? Because it's like a 9% beer. It's really strong, but it's got like elderberry flavor in it, so it's a little sweet too. And it's like really, it's the greatest beer.
you're going through puberty and you find chicks attractive and you see other chicks in high school the same age as you grinding up on each other, you know. For me, that was how I was able to learn how to tolerate, you know, the gays and shit. It's like, you can't just sit there and
Dylan DePickle makes up a good point. If it's only 9% beer, then what's the rest? It ought to be Mountain Dew and G Fuel goth color.
Yeah.
You know, like you've got nothing better to do with your sad fucking life, and let's text.
Stank. The more Cobes you show us, the more I like him. Tough acting to act.
Yeah, Cobes is like that good cancer. He just grows on you.
Cobra, a bunch of dumb shits.
We're almost at 25% of our goal on show 1 of the week. This is amazing. Thank you guys.
Honest Red says Delirium Code Red. Code Red Mountain Dew and Delirium Red.
Oh my God. I would want to slap
That's
the
most
shit out of
definitely
someone.
what's up.
That is
Will you do that? Will you get a Delirium Red and a Code Red Mountain Dew?
Delirium Red is like $25 for a 4-pack of Tall Boys.
And Code Red Mountain Dew is probably up there right now. I don't think it's in season.
I'm not gonna ruin it by mixing it with Mountain Dew. That's ridiculous. That's like getting like some really good tequila, like that's made for sipping straight and making it into a margarita. Even then, a margarita is like meant to have tequila in it. Delirium Red is not meant to be mixed with Mountain Dew Code Red. Honest Red, that is disgusting.
You don't think I should turn my 1942 Don Julio into a delicious margarita with a strawberry.
I mean, I'm sure it's good, but you know, I think like you don't need a really good tequila when you're mixing it with like sugar and lime. You know, you don't need that good of tequila.
Cobra's sitting there going, what's his next cooking video? What's his next video? What's his next rant? Next drink combo? What's next on my itinerary of being King Cobra JFS?
Trumpster Bob, I'll talk to you about all your stuff later on about your idea for a show. If it's a good idea, I'll listen to your idea and we'll see what it's all about. But you have to buy stock in Raising Cane's chicken before I'll do business with you.
And to me, that's more important than how can I fuck with my trolls next? You know, that's because I don't have to try to fuck with my trolls, honestly. All I got to do is go live and drink a beer. All it does is just prove I win, because every time my fucking trolls go out of their way to fuck with me, I win. I don't go out of my way to fuck with my trolls because, quite frankly, I don't give a shit. If I didn't live rent-free in my trolls, if I wasn't winning, if I wasn't slaying
Lives
trolls...
rent-free in his trolls.
He's a troll slayer. I think he did a troll slayer t-shirt or something. Quick reminder, guys, we're going to wrap up in like 5 minutes here because we have to do our Patreon movie review for this month because it's our last opportunity to do it. We're going to do it right after this show. So we're going to wrap up this show in about 5 minutes and we're going to go do that. It's a short movie, only like an hour long.
For patrons, $10 and above, you'll be able to come watch with us live. It's going to be fun times or directly after the show. So think about being a patron of $10 or above if you aren't. And if you are, think about all the fun you're going to be having tonight with us. And possibly, spoiler alert, Trumpster Bob.
Whoa.
He won't actually be there. I lied.
Yeah.
We're all winners tonight.
We are.
We're all stars now in the post-show movie review. Fantastic voyage. Shabisky, what are you drinking?
Heineken.
Heineken.
Heineken's not bad. I wish Shabisky could go, because I know somewhere near Shabisky there's like a specialty beer store that has like imported liquor and beer, and you could get some of the stuff I would like to see you try someday. There's all sorts of stuff I'd like to see Shabisky try on stream.
Yeah, that would be cool. Was it you that showed me? Can't remember whether it was a wine or a beer, but it was like strawberry, and somebody was trying it. Looked really good. I think that it was something you showed.
Oh, it was probably Lambic. Lambic is like a
framboise.
It's a type of Belgian beer it's not really that high in alcohol, but it tastes really good. It's like fruit beer. It's very sweet.
Yeah, like there was a strawberry flavor.
Yeah, there's
right?
strawberry, there's cherry, there's green apple, there's raspberry.
I'd love to try that.
Little framboise. Get a little framboise.
That's the raspberry.
Little lambic framboise.
Yeah, that's
Thanks to
raspberry
everybody, and
lambic. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. We got a quarter of the win on the cool guy, Drunken Peasants goal. Holy shit on it.
Bang, bang, booty butt.
Oh my God.
Great.
Oh my God. Drink for that. I'm going to drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys.
There's stronger lambics too, but that's like, I think it's called like Lindemans or something like that.
Shabisky, have you ever had Sing Tao?
It's Chinese beer.
That is.
It's like Chinese
What's
Heineken. They call it Chineken in the racist circles.
It's Chinese beer?
Yeah, it's Chinese beer. It's like a Heineken. But it's Chinese.
Okay. Oh, it's like Heineken. Okay.
I've drank some of that Korean beer, like Cass and stuff that comes in the plastic 2-liter bottle.
I haven't had any Korean beer because I always get soju when I'm drinking in Korean restaurants.
I've got it at like H Mart, you know.
Shop smart. Shop H Mart.
If you're saying it's like Heineken, though, I'd probably like that. Probably like trying that.
I've been to the Heineken
I like
brewery in Amsterdam before.
Yeah, you probably will like Tsingtao if you're ever at a Chinese restaurant and you see Tsingtao. Get yourself one. Have it with your delicious food. Ooh, look at that. Framboise.
Yeah. So raspberry, peach, cherry, and apple.
I can't believe you have the pleb chat over like the hot part of this picture. It's like the pleb chat.
I'll take it down.
We shouldn't even have the pleb chat on the show.
Fucking pleb.
That's why we got the fan chat. You guys want to be on the screen, guys? $1. Go join the fan chat. $10. Come watch the movie with us afterwards. $100.
See what it's like.
Be on the show and talk shit live and get shut down in real time by young Bill Fridge. What a deal.
I think a lot of people in Jared's little Discord now are like, oh shit, he really does want to fuck kids. That's fun. I've seen that happen so many times. I don't know how Jared gets people to follow him, because it's like, why are these people taking this guy seriously? He lives in a like dirty room and never puts on a shirt.
If there's one thing I know about followers is
there are people
they'll
that
follow anybody.
Yeah, there are some people that are just
looking for someone
natural followers that'll follow. Yeah, you're right.
Sapporo is a good Japanese beer.
Yeah.
And that's cool as long as they do what you just said. When they figure out they're a weirdo, they're like, oh, well, fuck this. You know, I'm going on to the next person to try to, you know, look for a supporter. I'm going to go to Billy the Fridge's.
I'm
going there.
At that sushi restaurant where the robots serve you your drinks, they have these little plum shots that are really good too. It's kind of like plum wine.
Had that.
Oh man, so good. All right, so we're gonna go do the movie review. We'll be live over there in a couple minutes.
Patrons, $10 and above. If
Please
you're not,
sign up
and join us. It's gonna be fun. Shabisky, thank you for hanging with us. I don't know if you're gonna head out or what, but we're gonna watch this movie. So if you head out, you have a good night. We love you very much. And
Thanks
please.
for having me on, cool guys.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here as the Jared Genesis historian.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Peace. In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.